Welcome to Street Talk. I'm your host, Loretta Rose. Today, we are on location in Columbus at the Columbus Convention and Trade Center. We are here for a couple social gathering. We're going to talk to the facilitator and the one that is hosting this magnificent event. Also, might I add, we have a celebrity couple that is here also. So stay tuned. You're going to come inside and kind of find out what's happening here. I will tell you the message that is being projected is to stand. It's about couples stand together. Stay tuned. It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose here on Cable TV. And now I have caught up with LaFonda Hughley, Mr. and Mrs. Hughley. LaFonda is the visionary behind tonight's event, which is a social gathering with couples. And I am so excited about tonight. So we thank you for your time. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Congratulations on your success, on the both of you. And thank you so much, Greg, for your time as well, her husband. And I love the fact how, as I came in, couples, one after another, couples.
Right.
Where did this vision come from?
Well, everybody's been in a relationship before. So when you think about things that people struggle with, things they're going through, it goes back to relationship. Oh. And so the home life is very important. Being able to have open, honest dialogue about what your differences are, the challenges are, and the weaknesses are important. And so it causes some people to put up a front because they can't be open. Wow. So I wanted to create an atmosphere where people, couples, those who have been married before, maybe those who are looking for love again, can have an open, positive, no judgment space to have a conversation. And I truly believe we overcome by each other's testimony. So what your story may be, and what you have gone through may be the chapter that I'm about to experience. So I just feel like it'll be a great way of giving insight. And so that's what makes it so passionate. And me and Greg have been married now for
20 years.
Yeah, it's been 20 years.
Wow.
December 26th will be 21 years. And so we know what it has taken because we have grown up together. So I think it's so important. And the people who have chosen to be on the panel have experienced different things. And I truly believe that we overcome by each other's testimony, like I said. And I can't tell it all. Even though I've been married a long time, it's still more that I have to learn because you grow every day. So that's why I brought everybody together. And that's what makes it great.
This is so beautiful. And also tell us about, you have a special guest tonight.
I have a special guest tonight. Yes, I have Jarrell and Tammy Hadden. They're the MDs and music directors for Mary Mary, Dietrich Hadden, just to name a few. But they've been married a long time. And they are very transparent about things that they have experienced. And like I said, just bringing everybody together. And sometimes hearing it from somebody who is in the limelight makes it even better. And so that's why I chose them as a special guest to come and share their stories. Yes.
And also couples from our local area. Now, Greg, how many years it's been?
20 years.
All right, you heard him. This man is a musician also, I might add. He talks through his music.
Yes, definitely.
So I love the fact that tonight is all about togetherness.
It's about togetherness.
Stand together.
And staying together. And knowing, and even with me and Greg, when people see us, it's a balance. Because I'm very outgoing and I love, to talk. And so he balances me. And when people say, how long have y'all, what has kept y'all together this long? I would say because he is that balance that I need in my life that just, slows me down when I'm hyper and just, the calmness in the storm,
I love it. Bam, there you go. So she hit it in a nutshell. That's what's happening tonight. Wow. A couples gathering, a social gathering here. And it is presented to you by Fancy Inspires. Stay tuned. You're going to find out more and you're going to hear from some other couples here tonight. It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose here on Cable TV. And now I'm talking to some more of the panelists that will be speaking and sharing tonight, these couples. This is Mr. and Mrs. Hill. It is Katrina and Brad. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for
you
having
look
us.
so lovely.
Thank you.
Awesome. So tonight, I do know you're bringing 17 years of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Let the people know what are you all going to be sharing on the platform tonight.
I'll let my husband answer that.
Okay.
I think the most significant thing about our 17 years to help the people tonight would be blended families.
Wow, that's good.
Right. So I came into the relationship with 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. Katrina had no children at the time. I was 27, she was 25. And so
That's real talk right there.
Yeah.
yeah. So by the grace of God, we were able to make it work. So our last baby, he's a junior in college, and so I, by the grace of God, we did pretty good.
Now, you know, that's right there is good right there because my husband and I, when we got married, we blended. Well, we didn't have children. I was like you, didn't have any children. But when I married him, I knew we were a unit. And so baby girl, which is 33 now,
Wow.
I knew that
Yeah.
we were going to be one. So I think what you all are sharing tonight is so strategic because a lot of people out here want to get married, they want this togetherness, but they don't want to put the work in, and they need to remember that it is 2 lives joined as one.
That's right.
It is 2 lives.
That's
So
right.
what would you want to say to someone that is not here or some women out there that is
To make sure that you are a support to your husband. A lot of times we get tied up in what we want and what we need and those things. But I think the more you give to your spouse, the more your spouse gives to you.
Ooh, that is so good right there. See, y'all are teaching. This is some counseling that's
Yeah.
taking place.
Yeah.
Premarital counseling that's taking place.
Yeah.
I imagine, Brad, you're a blessed man. I know you already know that, right?
Thank you.
I know you already know
Yeah,
that, right?
thank you.
Yes. You
Yes.
helping out somebody.
Yes,
I
yes.
love
I
it.
hope so.
God bless you all. And I must add, this is a dynamic duo fitness coach team. Can you see it? Get your life right, okay? Get worked out. That's what's happening here. We are here at this wonderful couple social gathering. It is phenomenal. You can never miss another one. We're here at the Trade Center. It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose here on cable TV. And now we've caught up with another couple. It is Mr. and Mrs. Hartman, Norman Hartman and Anna Hartman, and they're very dear to my heart as well. All of the couples here are dear to my heart. But I believe this couple is probably the youngest as in years of being married.
Yeah.
And probably youngest couple too, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, congratulations.
Thank you.
There are the proud parents of twin as well.
Yes.
2 years old.
Yes.
And also Norman is an author and very involved in the community. Now, for couples that are not here, and you're a young couple yourself, what would you be bringing to help inspire young couples?
Definitely, though we are a younger couple and have only been married for 3 years, we have gone through a lot and had children early. You know, we celebrated our first year anniversary by announcing that we were pregnant. So, you know, so definitely how to tackle real situations when you're still fresh. You know what I mean? And learning, and then definitely we're literally growing up together while raising kids that are growing up together. So that's a interesting dynamic sometimes.
But I will add, although they may be young in age, but they're so strong. They have such a strength as a unit, and because Norman always sharing inspirational things on social media. So social media daily, it seemed like, and I appreciate that as well. So what would you like to share, or what you think you'll be sharing?
Sure. I like to speak on the importance of teamwork. You know, as my wife Anna just mentioned, in 3 years we've been through a lot. We've been through 2 major deaths in our family. Her grandmother passed just under a week before we got married. My mother passed, in 2018. We've been through 2 job shifts. We both worked in corporate America. Now we are both entrepreneurs, and we have 2 two-year-olds. So a lot of, probably about 10 years of experience crammed into 3. And so we just want to talk about the importance of teamwork. It's not about her strengths versus my strengths, but it's about us crossing that finish line together.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that togetherness.
Yes.
And that's a message that is being projected tonight about standing together and about togetherness. Because a lot of time, people, when they experience trials and difficult times, sometimes they don't know how to stand together. And I think you all have really shared that and put it in a nutshell. And for those that know Norman Hartman, and if you don't know him, Dr. Ann Hartman, the late Dr. Ann Hartman, who is always dear to many of our hearts, that was his mother. And you guys have a strong foundation, I must say. Don't you think that has a lot to do with it too, having that
Yes.
foundation before you join as one?
Absolutely. I think if we didn't have that foundation, it would have been a lot different.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, so I think, well, I know for sure that we've had to lean on those foundations.
Praise God.
Yes.
Hey, we can just be real.
Absolutely.
See, tonight it's all about being real, okay?
Absolutely.
You're going to get yourself free tonight. We're going to help you.
Yes, yes. As we also are still gaining wisdom, you know,
Amen.
I feel
Yes.
like you can never know too much. You can never
that's
get
good.
too much wisdom about things. So, as much as we're here to share, we're definitely here to like get our pen and paper out too and be
I
like,
love it.
you
I
know,
love it.
how do you get to 20 years? You know, like we
Yes.
just made it to 3. So,
Praise God.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Well, I might add, I've celebrated 25.
yes.
Yes. And I tell you, you put the work in it, it will work.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what's happening here. I pray that you being inspired. Don't ever miss another one. We're here tonight, and it's all about togetherness. It's Street Talk with Loretta Rose. And now we're talking to another couple that will be sharing tonight. We're talking to Victor and Anidra Clark. Now, might I add, these are musicians, minister of music, and awesome songstress here from our local community. I have heard her voice. I haven't had an opportunity to hear you yet, but I heard you are amazing. How do you balance the way the Lord has have you going out and pouring into others with music? Because we know in music how that can be in ministry. And then 21 years of marriage? Hey, you made it work. We want to help somebody.
Well, I mean, you have to have balance. I mean, you have to separate family time from singing, from work, from personal time. Everything has to have its part in your life in order to be successful in marriage, in your life, at work, in your ministry. All of it has to work together. It works hand in hand.
That's good. That's good. Anidra is like,
I'm with him. We had to learn how to, you know, we go to church all the time. We're in church. But God also wants us to not just be in church, but to live the life that we're singing about, live the life that we try to teach our children. We can't be one way in the church and then come home raising all kind of hell.
Yeah.
We can't
Tell
do
the
that.
truth, sis.
So, you know, we have to live the life that God has given us, and I thank God for my husband. We've been married 21 years, together 23 years, and we actually met while singing at church.
oh, wow. Beautiful. I mean, you have to see them. They are another dynamic duo. Amazing. We really have some awesome musicians here tonight, you know, because even the Hugleys.
Yes, yes.
You know, yes, the Haddens, you
Yes.
know. So, even Hartman.
Yes.
I don't
Everybody.
know if you really thought about that.
I have
It
not.
I just made the
coming to
connection.
Glover's. They're
Oh,
talented too also.
wow.
Yes.
Awesome. So, there may be someone there, and they're wanting to, they're expired to reach this year, 21 too.
Let me tell you, marriage is not just the wedding and the reception, the pretty dress and the tuxedos. It's hard work. You can't forget about yourselves. I found that in this marriage, even though I love my husband, I want to spend time with my husband, I also have to have time for me. I can't forget about myself. He cannot forget about himself. There are times when I just need to step away and let me go get my nails done, let me get my hair done, let me do something to separate myself from him for a minute so that I don't forget about me. So 21 years has been awesome. We've had our ups and downs, but only thing that I can say is keep pushing. You know, there have been some times when I was like, I'm ready to go to my mama's house. But I never called my mom with any problems that we've had. He's never called his mom. We kept other people out of our house. What happened in our house, happened in our house. We could have an argument and we get to the next stop and we're holding hands. Nobody has to know what you're going through.
That's right.
Go through it. And when you've gone through it, then tell them how good God is and how he's brought you out and brought you through that situation.
All right,
So,
all right. Okay, so you heard it from the Clarks. Go through it. And keep a balance.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome, awesome. I love it. Thank you all so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are amazing. This is what's happening here. It is a couples gathering. I feel like it's a couples retreat.
Yes.
I really do. I feel like it's a couples retreat. This is what's happening here at the Columbus Convention and Trade Center. It's Street Talk. You're watching it here on cable TV. All right, we're here at the social gathering. It is couples that are coming out. This event is presented by Fancy Inspires. It is wonderful. Couples are coming in, and as you can see, they're getting their groove on because the DJ, he's playing it right. So there's a live DJ here. They're going to make it right. It is all about couples and staying together. I think you're going to be inspired. Please share it with those that are married, thinking about getting married, engaged. Please, it's for somebody that's watching. It's Straight Talk. I hope you're ready for this. I have caught up with our celebrity guests.
Where the celebrity at?
Mr. Jarrell Hadden and Tammy Hadden.
Yes, hi.
Oh my, and you know what? They were just sitting in the audience and I really, really thought that they would, you know, like hometown people. And Jarrell, they are. But Jarrell was like, we're just regular people.
Just regular people, all day, every day.
I love it. But you know what? You are such an inspiration.
How? What I do?
Oh my goodness, you just don't know how much of an inspiration you all are.
Wow.
And just doing what God has called you together
Yes,
to do.
absolutely, absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, it's just, it's who we are. We just kind of developed as we've, gone along. It's not like we planned. Even the music, right?
Yeah.
Music, ministry, all of it. It just kind of evolved as we just let God do what He wanted to do in our lives.
Yeah, God leads the way, and we just follow.
Yeah.
But then we end up getting the attention that God's supposed to get.
Yeah.
We just regular people like everybody else. I'm from Columbus, Georgia today.
No, you're not.
I said today. I said today.
All right.
I'm from Columbus today.
I love it. I love it. So help, because LaFonda was sharing with the community.
Okay.
Because she was sharing that you have worked with Mary also.
I have worked with Mary and still do when they take dates.
I love it.
I'm still with Mary and quite a few others. Was I supposed to say name some other people? Or that's it?
Yes, sure, if
No.
you like.
I work with Tammy Hadden.
Ooh.
I work with Tammy.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Looking fine, ain't she?
Thank you.
Forever 21.
Come on now. You talking my language.
I work with Tammy, and we wrote a lot of songs with a lot of different artists.
I love it.
From gospel to R&B. Patti LaBelle, David Hollister,
Yeah.
Escape.
Wow.
Erica
Campbell.
Yeah.
Isaac Caree.
Isaac
A lot.
Caree, Dietrich Hadden.
Yeah.
The list goes on. A whole bunch of
love
people.
it.
Myron Butler,
So humble.
Bishop Noel Jones, and
Yeah.
some other people.
I love
We just be writing songs to keep our lights and gas on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I tell people all the time, they say, oh, my cousin called me yesterday. He said, y'all celebrities. I said, no. I'm doing what you do. Just so happen mine, I get to get on TV sometime,
Right.
or my song get to be heard by different people.
Right, my hustle is
But my
different.
hustle is just different. I say,
Yeah.
but you in a barbershop. He owns his own barbershop, amazing,
Yeah.
doing really, really good. I said, you doing just what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just that's your profession. That's what you love to do. I love to do music. My music happened to get me to go to places I thought I would never be going.
Right.
So I'm just excited that me as a black man can get on an airplane and go to Brazil, go to Malaysia or Australia and make some money and come home and give it to my wife for her to spend it all.
See? Come on, yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
I love it. And see, that's what we love so much about you, because people can see themselves.
Yeah.
You know, they can see themselves
Yeah.
through you. And
Wow.
and I love how you allow the Lord to use you not only in the professional arena, but in your marriage.
Yeah.
That first ministry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Very first.
we really like each other. We love each other.
95% of the time.
We like each other.
We like each other. I
Yeah.
love you 150,000%.
Come on now.
I like you about
every night. Yeah, every night.
There's
But
a little percentage you didn't like.
yeah, so like we were high school sweethearts.
Wow.
Dated for quite a
tell her all-
while.
you tell her all before we-
yes.
But you know, a lot of ups and downs, but we know what it's like to push through, and we know that no matter what you encounter, God can help you if you want to be helped. And so that's just something, it's like you found a secret and you got to share it with some other people.
Or I can make it even simpler. I'm a good catch. Hold on to me. That's simple. I'm a good catch. Hold on to me. Stick like glue.
Oh, I get it.
I feel a song coming up. I feel a song.
Yeah.
Right.
Stick like glue,
It would-
come on.
No, it'll be settle down. Coming
Settle
from
down?
you, telling me to settle down.
Tell you to settle down?
Right.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Well, I love the message tonight that LaFonda Hughley wanted to share with those that are coming out tonight about staying together. Staying
Absolutely.
together.
Absolutely.
So, before we let you go, what would you share, or what would God lay on your heart?
First of all, I want to say they're super amazing for walking through the interview.
I
It's
love
like,
it. See?
that was amazing.
It was
But
like,
go
we
ahead.
see
I'm
what
sorry.
y'all doing, but
right,
we got
see what y'all
something
doing. We got to work.
we gonna
That,
keep it moving.
that blessed me. I don't know about y'all. That blessed me. But anyway, go ahead.
Welcome to Columbus, Georgia.
But go back to your question. I'm sorry.
So, what would you say, or what would the Lord lay on your heart for you to share with those that are wanting to have this? Where we wanted to let them know that it is possible, but you have to work at it.
Absolutely. And what we always say is this happened because we mastered the art of apologizing quickly and forgiving even quicker.
Yeah.
And so there's no way to have a happy marriage if you are full of pride, if it's all about me, and if you refuse to let things go.
So,
You know? Yeah.
And you said the key word. You said it. Working at it.
Yeah,
It's a work in progress. And we tell people all the time, people look at marriage, I thought that was my buddy again. People look at marriage as the suit, the tuxedo, the white dress. But
Yeah.
if you really looked at marriage the way it's supposed to be looked at, it's combat boots and army gear,
Camouflage,
camouflage.
'Cause you gotta fight.
You gotta fight for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
I think that right there sums
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
A lot of
Absolutely.
time people don't want to fight.
They don't want to
No, they
fight.
wanna
They
fight.
think, they buy into the fairy tale.
Yeah.
And I think that's why there's so much divorce, because
Look at my buddy. Wait a minute. Ricky. You stop by. Can you just wave to the people in the camera? They got you. The camera might be saying,
You might as well say hello.
Hello, how y'all doing? We're at the Convention and Trade Center in Columbus, Georgia.
yeah.
This is this is
might as
what's
well get on
happening. We might as well.
Right.
We might as well.
Right. But no, people have bought into the fairy tale, and then at the first sign of trouble, they're like,
wanna
"Whoa,
run.
nobody told me about this,"
Yeah.
And then we live in such a disposable society until it's like, you know what? I'll just get rid of this and go find something else. Nobody has the stick-to-itness. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna stick this out. So. We just like to tell people that it's worth it.
Absolutely.
If you stick with it, I guarantee you it's worth it, because you're gonna find some kind of trouble with the next person too.
Absolutely.
Nobody's perfect.
And marriage is God's design. So
Yeah.
if we can stay with God's design, He'll add everything to it.
That
So
we
that's
need, yeah.
everything we need to it. It may take time,
Yeah.
but He just worked His design and it all worked together. All things work together for the good of them that love the Lord and call according to His. I'm preaching. You see me preaching? And God said. Anyway, Breathe ATL. That's our.
Oh yeah, we just started pastoring like
Yeah.
4 months ago.
4 months ago.
So right now we're in Lithonia, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah, we're in Lithonia, Georgia.
At breathe_ATL.
ATL on
That's
Instagram. So follow us, and then whenever you're in the area,
Okay.
come on and catch your breath with
Okay,
us.
let's put that out there again, because
Okay.
that's not too far from us.
Okay.
That's up the road.
Up the road. Right up that way. Just go that way.
Right, so we're Breathe ATL. We're in Lithonia, Georgia. Follow us on Instagram at breathe_ATL for all the information, the address, and all of that stuff.
be like right here.
Right, like right there. And what we usually say is, come on, come catch your breath.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you all. And you know what? I pray that those that are watching will be inspired to be ready for the fight.
Yeah.
If you've been fighting, continue. It's worth it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I like that, what you shared about. Put on those boots
Yes.
and go at it.
That's
go.
it. And your camouflage and go to
I
work.
love it. It's worth it.
Muhammad Ali wouldn't have been the best if he wouldn't have kept fighting.
Ooh, I like that.
He was the best because he kept fighting.
Yeah.
Your marriage will be the best if you keep fighting.
fighting.
You can be 20, 30 years in and you can have the best marriage.
I love it.
It may get rocky the first 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
It may get rocky
some
at
people,
15,
it may get rocky at
16.
15.
Yeah.
But even Muhammad Ali got knocked down. And even, actually, he lost the fight. But then he came back and won. So come on now, you can do it. Just get
Come
up and
on.
fight again.
Come on. We're winners.
Yeah.
We're winners.
Winners.
We're winners. All right, we're here with the Haddens. I mean, you can't get it no better than this. You all have sealed the night. You know that? You have sealed it. We love you. God bless you. Oh, this is Street Talk with the Haddens.
Street Talk.
Hey, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in to Street Talk here on location at the Columbus Convention and Trade Center at this couples social gathering. Presented to you by Fancy Inspires. Thank you, LaFonda Hughley, for allowing us to come in and highlight this wonderful occasion that inspires couples, whether they're in marriages, relationships, engaged couples. I think those that are watching could get something from it. Everybody, something for everyone. Even if you are married, the Hadden said it so profoundly. Continue the fight. Wow, I love that. So if you've been fighting, I hope this show inspires you to continue because there is a reward afterward. We've seen it. Also, if it's a family member or family relationship, fight for your loved ones. That's what I'm taking away tonight. Fight for your loved ones. Oh my God, you may be the strength that they need, but they just don't have it. But your fight will bring them through. I love it tonight. I've been inspired. Again, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, you be blessed. And we want to thank our celebrity guests, Tammy and Jarrell Hadden, for coming this way and blessing us here in the local Tri-City area. Also for every couple that was on the panel tonight. Thank you for your valuable experience that you've shared. Until next time, you be blessed. God bless you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, should I say. Good evening. Amen. I see all the lovely couples in here. Did I say amen? All the lovely couples in here. And I just want to sing a love song. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I quickly give my freedom to be held in your captivity. I am ready for love, all of the joy and the pain, and all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. Lately I've been thinking maybe you're not ready for me. Maybe you think I need to learn maturity. They say you watch what you ask for, 'cause you might receive. But if you ask me tomorrow, I'll say the same thing. I am ready for love. Will you please lend me your ear? I promise I won't complain. I just need you to acknowledge I am here. If you give me half a chance
Thank you, Benita.